Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So today's video is yet again another girl talk video. So today's title says Kashdoll Colorism comments she's clueless. So if you guys didn't know, this was happening about, I want to say a couple weeks ago, but I'm just now getting to it. Rapper Kashdoll. Now if you don't know who Kashdoll is, she is a female rapper who is coming out of Detroit, Michigan. Now the only reason why I really know Kashdoll, when I first came to college, I go to the University of Toledo. Toledo is in Ohio. It is right there at the border between Ohio and Michigan, at the northern part of Ohio, and Detroit is more towards the lower part of Michigan. So Detroit is an easy commute from my school, and a lot of the girls came into college talking about Kashdoll. She actually came to my school's homecoming when I first started college back in 2015. So she was actually a pretty popular person in Detroit. She was like a city celebrity of Detroit. So that's kind of how I figure out who she was. And then over the years I seen that she kind of grew and got a lot more of a following, and at one point I think she was rumored to be supposed to be on like at Love and Hip Hop. I'm not sure how that happened. I heard that her manager was Deb Atney, who was Waka Flocka's mom, who is pretty well known in the rap industry. So that's pretty much how I know Kashdoll, or if you know who Kashdoll is or didn't know, that's a little bit with her. So recently Kashdoll decided to say something very, I would say, is ignorant. And if Kashdoll is clearly a dark-skinned girl that you can see from the images on the screen, and she said something very, very ignorant. So Kashdoll decided to say, "I don't believe in colorism. I'm sorry." Or maybe I haven't ran into that problem yet. I wanted to just talk about this, and I usually make notes. Like I put like my 3 points in each video, and I just write like one little sentence next to them. That way I just stay on track and I don't go off too crazy. But y'all, for this video, I didn't even make any notes. I'm just speaking from the heart. Now Kashdoll, sis, why, sis? I thought you were with us. I thought you were with us. Now, this is what happens when you give ignorant people a platform to just say anything. First of all, I don't believe that Kashdoll has never experienced colorism. I just don't. I really don't. Especially coming up the fact that she was a stripper. And I've been to a couple strip clubs in Detroit. And I'm not going to say that there's colorism involved, but from being there, I clearly see that the lighter strippers within the, the strippers that are just lighter get a little bit more favor than the darker ones. And I've seen it right in front of me. And I know that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can attest to that if you know anything about topics like this. So I don't believe that she's never experienced colorism. I feel like she just tried to say that to just come off as nonchalant or just unaccountable for things. That way she can seem like she's above it all. Now, Kashdoll, you don't believe in colorism. Okay, sis, let me just talk to you real quick. First and foremost, this all started when other female rapper Bianca, who is also dark skinned, you guys may know her from the girl who's chicken noodle soup. Hey, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup. What is so on the side? I let her rain. Hey, and I clear it out. You know what I'm saying? If you guys remember that song, that's an old bop. That's real old. So she was the one who had that song, and then she went missing for like 10 years and then came back on Love and Hip Hop, and that's where most people know her now. So Bianca was really just going on a rampage on Instagram, basically just saying like, it's harder for a dark-skinned girl to do anything. You have to work twice as hard in this industry to be seen as equal to maybe your other female counterparts who don't quite look like you. And I completely agree, because I've said that again and again and again, and I'm not about to switch up my stance because of anybody. I believe her. It is harder for women of darker shades to get the same opportunities. And a lot of people may disagree and say, well, we're all women, we all struggle. Yes, we all struggle as women, and then the sad part is you can even depict that within being a woman down to other reasons why you may struggle against another woman, and that's really sad. So when Kashdoll says that she's never experienced colorism or that she doesn't believe in it, I don't understand, because Kashdoll, say what you want, because she wants to come up with this excuse saying, oh, well, the reason why I'm not where I'm supposed to be, or I'm not as big as I should be, is because of my contract and my management and my record label. I signed a bad deal, yada, yada, yada. I've heard that. We've heard that story again and again and again. Rapper signs a bad deal, their album is held up, their music can't get released, and now they not popping. Stop, sis, stop. Because Kashdoll, you've been on and popping for a while. People know who you are. You have followers. People know who you are. So granted, you may consider yourself a rapper. That's fine. But let's not act like it's because of a record label. That may not be why you can't release your music, but at the same time, sis, that doesn't hinder you in any way from opportunities, whether that be within your career or at something else. Kashdoll, honestly, if you ask me, I feel like she is pretty talented. She has one song, which is her most popular song. The one, let me tell you a little something about me. I'm a boss, straight about the 313A. The only thing on my mind is getting rich. I go hard on the end of, like, run me my money. Run me my money. That's the name of the song. So I first heard that song when I first came to college, and I really liked it. I was like, okay, sis. And there was that one part, and excuse my language, I don't mean to cuss on here, but it was one part where she was like, nowadays hoes hating so hard, but live in a small ass crib with a ham ass nigga and it's a badass kid with a shitty ass car. Drive that bitch every day to her shitty ass job. I was like, okay, Kashdoll, I see you out here with the bars. And I'm like, okay, if she keeps this up, honestly, I think that she has a bit of talent. Like, she could really turn this into something. But when you say things that are so ignorant, now you want to deal with the girls like me who are of a darker complexion and really want to resonate with you and really want to see you win, but you just been so ignorant. First of all, Kashdoll, sis, Arkisha. Actually, her name is really Arkisha. But come on now. Come on. You don't believe in colorism? So why aren't you at the same level as your other female rapper counterparts? Tell me why. Tell me why you're not up there. One part of being a rapper or being a personality, being an entertainer is the marketing. To be pushed up, to be seen, to be noticed. And if you don't have that marketability, they're not going to mess with you. And because you are of a darker complexion, that's why you're not being promoted as much as a Saweetie, a Cardi B, a Dream Doll, and the rest of them. Why do you think people know Dream Doll, who comes from damn near the same platform as you, who was once a dancer, then went to reality TV and is now popping, and the Saweetie? Why do you think that? Same thing with Cardi B. She comes out of the same way. A lot of these girls are coming from the strip club, turn rapper, get on reality TV, and then boom, they're on and popping. That's almost like the new come up. And Kashdoll, you follow the same protocol, so why aren't you the same as them? Because, sis, your color range is not seen as the ideal in the society's eyes. So don't sit up here and act ignorant. Do not act ignorant. See, the problem with Kashdoll is that she's one of those girls who's always been told, oh, you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl. You're the baddest dark-skinned girl in here. Oh, I love me some chocolate. I need me a Kashdoll. She bad. She cold as hell. That's what a lot of guys and women also think about her. She's always been that dark-skinned exception. And she knows that she's always been way more attractive than a lot of people around her. She's been able to get away with being with the light-skinned girls or being with the girls who are just pretty, or even the girls who aren't even that cute, but just because they have a certain shade that is seen as, you know, admirable, she gets a pass. And that's where it all comes in. That's why her ignorance is prevailing right now. That she's saying that she's never experienced colorism or that she doesn't believe in it. Well, colorism is alive and well, Kashdoll. And you are a victim of it, whether you want to believe it or not. If you want to act as if you're above the whole entire thing, then that's on you, sis. But that's completely ignorant. That's so ignorant. Like, I honestly want to see Kashdoll win. I don't really listen to her music because I'm not into the girls that's rapping about money, cars. I really don't care about that. I want to hear something real. I want to hear why you're confident, why you're that girl, I want to hear things like that. I want to hear a song that I could sing that's going to make my confidence high. I want to hear a song where I get in the mirror and I'm sitting here like, I'm a boss, I'm a this, that, and the third, and something that's going to help build me up and put me in high spirits. I don't want to hear about nothing about shooting. I don't want to hear about drugs. I don't want to hear about I don't want to hear none of that. And she doesn't even rap about that, but she does have this aggression. And that's another thing. Darker skinned women are seen as aggressive. So when you get on that mic and you rap, the light skinned girls can do that stuff and be like, ooh, I'm a boss, I need time, I need face, I need bread, concentrate, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm this, I'm that. And it's seen as, ooh, she just cute, but she got that little spark in her. Ooh, she's sassy. But when a darker skinned girl does something like, oh, she's angry, she's always mad, she this, that, and that's how they see it. That's how it's perceived, Kashdoll. And that's how your music is always going to be perceived. Unfortunately, I'm not saying that she's not going to make it, because I honestly think Kashdoll gets a little bit undercredited. I think she will be a little bit up there. I'm waiting for her to have that hit that just puts her on and gives her that platform. And I really was rooting for her. But you cannot be ignorant to things that are so prevalent and imperative, especially as a woman of color. You cannot. And you're going to lose a lot of fan base acting like that. You're really going to lose a lot of your fans acting like you just are one of those girls who are above an epidemic that a lot of black women face. You're going to lose them. So you cannot sit up here and say that you don't believe in colorism, because it's alive and well. It's been happening since the neck of time. It's been happening since dirt was forming. That's how long it's been happening. Since the black person touched this earth, since the black person got in contact with the white people and they were divided, as the slaves that were lighter got to work in the house and the slaves that were darker had to be out in the field getting stuck by cotton and insects and all that and whatnot. That's how long it's been happening. So don't sit up here and say that you don't believe in it and you don't think it's a thing. And don't diminish your struggle by something that is completely irrelevant or doesn't hold as much weight as what the really real issue is. Don't sit up here and say, oh, your record label, this, that, and the third. Yes, we know that definitely is an influence. But also, let's be real. Let's be accountable. It also is your appearance. It also is who you are. I was reading a comment on one of the blogs when I was doing my research about this topic. And someone said something really interesting, and I wanted to just share it with you guys because, you know, it definitely is true. Someone said it's interesting that she feels this way. To be honest, she probably feels this way because she was always told all her life that she's that pretty for a dark-skinned girl, and clearly she didn't realize that that statement alone is low-key a colorist comment. She needs to wake up and realize that colorism is the main reason why she hasn't had mainstream success yet, but continue being blind, sis. And I totally agree. I totally agree. You girls have to understand, it is harder for women to do anything when it comes to men and women. And then within women, it's harder for black women to do things when it comes to white women, Hispanic women, Asian women. It's harder. Then within that black women, it's harder for women to do anything when you're dark skin versus light skin. And then even within being dark skin, it's harder for a woman to do anything when you have certain features and you look like, you know, the undesirable dark skinned woman versus when you look like the desirable dark skinned woman with the features of many different types of other women who are desirable. So please miss me with the colorism is not a thing and you don't believe in that and blah, you've never been affected. Yes, you're currently being affected, Kashdoll. So wake up and smell the coffee, okay? Thank you. So what do you guys think about this commentary? What do you guys think about what she said? Do you guys have any thoughts about it? What do you guys feel? Because I believe colorism is alive and well. Leave a comment down below in the comment section. I really want to know what you guys think. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
Kashdoll.
Bugsy on the beat.
Let me tell you a little something about me. I'm a boss bitch, straight up out the 313. Yeah. The only thing on my mind is getting rich. I go hard on the nigga and a bitch, like run me my money. Yeah. Nigga, run me my money. Yeah. Bitch, run me my money. Run me my money. Nigga, run me my money. Bitch, run me my money. Run me my money. Yeah.